about actually, forget that. About what Amanda brought up, getting her a new room.
All right, sure.
Mm-hmm. With Amanda on standby. Save me if I fuck up.
Save me if
You want to play your music, or do you want me to play my thing?
I'm fine without Shipbreaker, thank you so much.
All right.
Sec. Hopefully this won't take too long. Okay. So Ram will come to find Mac, let's say, as we're about to head into, as we're trying to find the safe point to shock jump. So about day 3 of that.
All right. So when you're leaving Catcher?
Leaving Tristan.
Oh, leaving Tristan? Okay.
Yeah. Just come for her and... Hey kiddo, got time?
Yeah.
Gonna have an important talk. Very important, very serious, very scary.
Why is it important? Why is it scary?
Mm-hmm. You want your own room?
She kind of like squints at you a bit, unsure if this is a trick question or not.
Just looks at her.
Why are you asking?
Shrugs.
You can't
Figure
just
you've done...
shrug?
No, I'm getting there. Figure you've done pretty well. I'm not here most of the time anyway. And... well, if we rearrange things, you might be able to spend some more time with...
Are you saying that you want your own room?
No, Mac. I'm fine.
Well, then, why are you asking me about it then?
Because this is meant to be a reward, not a punishment. If you don't want your own room, I won't make you have one.
A reward for what?
You did great, kid. You've been doing great. Been on your best behavior and everything.
She kind of glowers at that. How dare you say she's been on a good behavior? I guess.
Grins. Come on. You don't have to... Well, anyway, there's no deadline on this. Think about it.
I could try.
Wanna go for a trial run?
She nods her head.
Alright. You wanna come talk to Amanda with me about it then?
Why are we going to talk to Amanda about it?
Cause Amanda's Sammy's...
What does this have to do with Sammy?
Well, like I said, you might be able to spend some more time with Sammy. If you want to, you can bunk together. Or we can just get you your own room. Whatever.
She didn't consider these options as she kind of like thinks about it. She tries her pathetic empathy on you.
It's okay, she can empathy.
She is an ally, so she gets 6s. She got 2 successes.
Alright, that's plenty enough. He's not trying to hide anything from her. What's she looking for?
She's looking at, what's this all about? She doesn't trust your wording. She's thinking something's up.
He is trying to, do something good for her. 2 successes, I'll give you that. He is trying to help, do the right thing, do something good.
All right. She slowly nods her head. Oh, okay.
You sure?
We can try.
Alright. Try it is.
So I think
Pats her
you're
on
trying
the
to
head.
hide something.
Nah. The only thing I'm trying to hide is that this. What?
You're being weird.
I'm always weird, kiddo.
Yeah.
Go find Amanda.
Amanda's in her office at the moment.
So, drag child. Come, come, come. Hi there, Amanda. I got a visitor for you. Sorry, Marlon.
Amanda looks up. She is old prime and proper. Was that actual, like, said Amanda first, or what do you said Marlon first?
He said Marlon first. He saves
Oh.
Amanda for bedroom.
Hello, Ram. Hello, Mac. What brings the two of you here?
Looks at Mac just to double check.
Mac seems a little bit unsure.
Alright. It's his hand on her head. Well, Squirt
She
once.
tries to push the hand off.
Doesn't move it. Squirt wants her own room. But how's Sammy feel about a roommate?
Well, I could ask Sammy, but I doubt she'd mind at all. I know she probably wants to get out of my room, to be honest, considering, well, you know, she already kind of has her own room. It's just, well, she has things in my room and her room.
You want to make it more permanent, huh?
Might as well.
Fair enough. Well, how you
She's a
feel
growing
about that?
girl, after all. First, Mac seemed a little bit, you know, what's the word, like, still unsure. And then Amanda's comment about growing girl, and she realizes she's a growing girl, too.
Yep.
We can try. She says, sounding a bit more snooty. So you know, from experience,
this is Mac.
She's
going for it.
She's much more open to the idea now.
Yep. Pats her on the head and lets it go. Alright. Well, do you want one of us to break the news to Sammy, or are you gonna do it?
I think I can do it.
Alright. Better go get packing, kiddo.
Okay. And she will go and head out. She pauses at the door and, like, see if you're coming or not.
I'll be right there. I'm just gonna say something to Marlon first.
She squints at you. Okay. And then she heads on out. Was that so bad? She asked once the door's closed.
You could tell I was nervous.
You're always nervous when you're interacting with Mac, Ram. You do a good job at hiding it, but it's fair. You don't want to fuck up.
Of course I don't want to fuck up. She's a kid.
Language.
You started it.
I'm allowed to. You're not. You are trying to break a bad habit. You're like an alcoholic.
That ain't how that
I
works.
can have a glass of wine once a week. You, however, you're not allowed until you're six months sober, you know?
Funny.
It is. She says with a smile.
Now, one question.
One answer. Maybe two.
Was it really because you wanted Mac to be independent that you suggested this, or was it just because you wanted your room to yourself?
Ram, dear. Not Mac. Sammy's already basically moved down to my room.
Lucky.
this suggestion was wholly to support Mac, to get Mac less dependent on you. As if a child continues to, growing up that close in such close proximity to a parental figure or figures, they get kind of stunted.
Do it?
You inadvertently baby them too much. Right now, Mac's at the age where it's not too much of a problem, but as they get older, it can be. But as it gets older, it becomes harder to separate them from you. That's why you want to get them away sooner rather than later.
When you said weaning, you meant it literally.
Literally, yes. This is the first step to independence, sharing the room with someone else who they see as a good friend or maybe even a sibling. I don't know their relationship. I don't ask. It's their business.
They get along. That's the important.
Yes, precisely. And then from there, Mac, if they want to eventually, they can get their own room fully independent. Baby steps. This isn't to say that you can't, hang out with them still. Absolutely, you should. You just start to set up some boundaries to, not distance yourself, but privacy between you both.
Well, privacy is great, but when she has nightmares and shit, what's to do? Not let her in?
Nightmares is a different situation because so long as it's not a daily occurrence, it's okay. But as they get older, you want to, again, make them sort out their own stuff. But right now, if they have a nightmare and they come and they ask you to cuddle and whatnot, that's completely normal. It's just that when they do that every night, there's a problem.
You really did read a lot of books, didn't you?
Yes, I wanted to be a good parent.
Don't worry, you got that covered. Teaching me how to do it, right?
Well, it's not like books helped, but experience is also important. If the books told me half the things I needed to know, that would have been so much more helpful.
Experience is a bitch.
It is, but I can't believe you thought that I wanted to do it for a selfish reason. Who do you think I am?
A person?
Yes, I'm going to convince you to kick Mac out so I can kick Sammy out of my room.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty good reason either way.
That seems a bit convoluted, Ram.
Shrugs.
Don't just shrug.
What? That's just where the mind went. I asked, I got my answer.
Why'd your mind go there when you're talking about me? Do you see me as a viper?
Do you think I see you as a viper? I'm not exactly
now
sleeping with every
do.
snake
Yes.
in the sheets. Marlon.
Maybe you like the danger of being with a viper. Oh my goodness.
You're funny, huh?
She crosses her arms. Do
He
you see
crosses
me as
his
a
arms.
viper?
I do not see you as a viper. I see you as the ship mother. He's telling the truth. She doesn't need to get anything. He's telling the truth.
Alright. He squints at him pretty hard. Alright.
He seems very amused by this.
She seemed low-key offended. He's like, how dare. Alright, well. Anything else you needed?
Nah, just that.
Alright.
Go back to your work. Actually... How busy are you?
Well, I got most of my work done for the moment. Why?
I'm feeling stressed.
Oh, well, I think I can maybe slot in some time for that.
Perfect. That'll do that.
Alright.